Good evening. I'm here with Hamilton resident and headband enthusiast, Sheena Snively. Hello, Sheena.
Hi.
I'd like to talk about the time in your life when you inadvertently offended Wayne Greztky.
I used to be a gas attendant, like a gas jockey.
Like the pumpers?
Yeah.
At a full service?
At a full serve. So I'm working at this gas station, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden this really nice car pulls up, like, I don't know, something real fancy and expensive. And this dude gets out, and this woman gets out. And then all of a sudden the woman goes into the store. And I have to tell you, this was like right around the time that Wayne Greztky retired. So it was like, this guy was in the newspaper every day, like all of the major newspapers, like front page of the newspaper for like 2 weeks. And
this makes you angry. You're angry that Wayne Gretzky's retiring, or you're angry that he's getting the attention?
I was angry because I had to flip through 8 pages of Wayne Greztky to get to my horoscope.
Don't they put the horoscope in the back regardless of what the news is before it? Meaning there would have been 8 pages of other news, if not Wayne Greztky.
Maybe at the time I didn't know that. I don't know.
Right.
So then this dude comes in, he's standing there, and he's like, he's kind of just standing there. I'm like, hey man, I'm like, how's it going? He's like, good. He's like, I'm just taking a day off, and I'm coming down, you know, taking a little break from everything, and I'm gonna, you know, come down here for a little day drive. And I was like, okay, this is typical.
Typical, doesn't raise a flag.
I was like, oh man, I'm like, where are you coming from? I'm from Brantford. I'm like, Brantford, home of the telephone, tournament capital of Canada, home of Wayne Greztky. You know what? I'm sick of hearing about Wayne Greztky. He's in the newspaper every single day.
So your thought is, to get a tip, I'll first find out where you're from, and then insult the most important thing about where you're from.
Well, I didn't look at it that way, but I guess so. Yeah. He looks at me real straight, and he puts his hand on my shoulder, and first I thought, whoa, this could go many different ways.
Which
right?
ways? Where could it go?
He could have been a creeper. He could have been like a pedophile. Well, maybe
How
not
old
a
were you?
pedophile, but I was like around like 20 maybe.
So
like
pedophile's
19?
out.
No, not
Pedophiles, generally
pedophile.
speaking, don't
Like
go for
rapist, maybe.
Rapist is
or
possible.
like just a dude who's like got a fetish for touching gas attendants.
Also
or
possible. 3 things basically: creeper, not a pedophile. We've ruled that out because you're 20.
Right.
Rapist, guy who's got the gas attendant fetish.
Right.
Where were we?
Yes. So then he puts his hands on my shoulder and he goes, you know what, honey? I understand exactly where you're coming from. And I was like...
With regards to you being tired of Wayne Greztky on the newspapers.
I was like, right on, dude. I was like, okay, you can take your hands off me now. You know what I mean? So then this guy goes. I was like, just sitting there minding my own business, and all of a sudden my aunt, who worked inside the store as the cashier, she comes running out. And she says, do you know who that was? That was Walter Greztky, Wayne Gretzky's father. And I had just insulted him.
Walter Greztky comes to your place of employment, you insult his son, and he has enough class to not berate you, to not take you down a notch.
Right.
Sheena Snively, thank you very much for sharing with us once again.
You're welcome.
We don't need to. I work with you every day. There's no need to shake hands.
Yeah.
There's no need.